Hi Libra, I'm Ember. It's nice to see you guys. We are going to do a general reading and see kind of what's going on. Your cards are Embracing Potential, Simplicity, 9 Broken Heart, 31 Door to Value, 28 Victory, 45 Man Holding a Heart, 4 Happy Family, and 34 Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. So, since we have a broken heart card, I'm thinking that you guys just went through a broken heart, or what I was getting is that some of you have a relationship that you really want to be in. Someone's holding your heart, or someone else is holding your heart. You're holding someone else's heart, or they're holding your heart. I can't tell which one it is yet. But there's this longing for a relationship. There's this longing for a person, and I don't know if it's you or if it's them. Remember, energies can be reversed. So if I'm talking about you and it could be them, I don't know. Sometimes it's just hard because there's sometimes mixed up. But it's interesting because here's the thing. I haven't had a thing in the last 2 readings for the other signs where I've actually felt like I've had another energy, and I feel like there's 2 energies here. And so I'm having this feeling of like mirroring. So I see one person. Okay, I'm just going to go with like one and the other, and you pick which one ever fits for you. I see one person that is longing for a relationship with somebody and is not able to get that relationship with them, or there is a separation of some type happening. And I see the other person, and they are healing and looking at themselves and wanting to heal. I don't know, I'm getting like wanting to take a break and look at themselves and are in reflective and hermit mode. So I get 2 different energies, but I'm going to try to just stick with you guys and what I'm seeing for you guys. So what I'm seeing for you is that you're focusing on a foundation of a happy family, focusing on personal healing and happiness, and focusing on your value. Why I think you're the person that's longing for a relationship is because we have a broken heart, we have man holding a heart, and we have valuing yourself, looking at yourself, healing yourself. I think a lot of you are healing yourself, trying to champion yourself, and also wanting a relationship that you're not able to have right now for some reason. There's this embracing yourself in a new way, looking at your own potential and making things simple. I really feel like a lot of you have broken down the foundation that you had previously to build up a foundation in yourself. I feel like it's an internal foundation. An internal foundation in yourself to create healing and to create value and worth where you weren't feeling that before. You've worked on your insecurity, you've worked on your confidence, you've worked on looking at yourself in a new way, you've taken off the dark colored glasses, I like to call it, and now are putting on clear glasses to see yourself clearly for the first time. This person may have triggered this healing in you that has pushed you to do this, pushed you to look at yourself and be like, I deserve better, and I'm not going to focus on that person over there, even though my mind wants to go there, even though I want to know what's going on over there. I'm going to focus on me and my value and my worth, and hopefully that will, in tandem, kind of take care of this issue over here, whether they want to come in my life or not, right? So I'm feeling that a lot, and I'm feeling there's this sadness that I think you've been working on, healing and mending your broken heart, healing and mending the things that have hurt you in the past, and focusing on the things that are serving you, and focusing on your personal victories, and focusing on how much you have healed, and how much you have worth, and how much you are valued, and how much you have value, whether or not someone sees it or not. You really have focused on this, and you have done massive healing. I see 2 rainbows. There's a rainbow right here, and then there's a rainbow here. And I feel like you've really worked on healing your family wounds, your childhood wounds, and also worked on your foundations. You may have kids. It's kind of what I'm getting. Some of you may have kids. Some of you may be working on healing, and just not even healing, but just working on making your home a very beautiful space, making your children feel very safe and valued and validated. And also working on making sure you feel validated in yourself. How do you validate yourself? I think you've been thinking about that a lot. It's very evolved and it's very transformational energy. And I think you've been looking at, what are the rainbows in my life? How can I see myself as a rainbow? How can I invite more rainbows in my life? How can I invite people and things that make me feel like I'm colorful and beautiful and vibrant and alive? How can I mend my pain and mend the things that aren't serving me and mend the pain and the hurt? How do I embrace myself in a new way? How do I recognize the potential of who I am? And also, how do I simplify the things that cut the things out that don't serve me, simplify my life to where I'm spending my energy on the things that I want to spend it on and not other people or things that don't serve me. I really think that you guys have just really transformed and really looked at yourself in a new way. And I get that there's this financial abundance coming in. When we start to value ourselves, that is going to call in valuable things, money, relationships. When you raise your vibration, you're going to call in things that are at that vibration now. You guys have really, truly worked very hard on yourselves to raise your vibration, to heal your wounds, to look at yourself in a victorious and valuable and validated way, and really worked on personal healing and happiness and worked on your family wounds, and or if you have a family that, or we have family inside of ourselves. I know people don't think of it this way, but I do. We have all parts of ourselves. Everyone has parts. That's what I believe. It's also in psychology. And you may have been cultivating an inner family and reparenting yourself and working on your inner child and making a divine masculine and a divine feminine, and also making a mother figure and a father figure that really serve you, that are very compassionate and validating. And I really feel like you guys have done so much healing on working on balancing yourself in a new way, working on healing wounds that have been masculine wounds, feminine wounds, but also reparenting yourself and your inner child in a new way. And if you haven't, I don't feel like you haven't done it. I feel like everyone's done this in this group. At least that's what I'm feeling. I really feel strong, like that's what I've been doing. No, that's me. So I was going to be like, well, if you haven't done this, you're about to. But I really, really feel like strongly that you have been working on this for a while. It's kind of a feeling of this older energy and this newer, you're moving into a newer space, but I feel like you've been really leveling up, is what I'm hearing Spirit say, leveling up in your healing. And when you level up in your healing, that's when the leveling up of your relationships will happen. Your interpersonal relationships will become leveled up. And if they're not going to be with you anymore, because you're going to let them go, and or Spirit's going to remove them from your life in some way. And I don't know why I'm hearing tower moment. You guys could have just gone through a tower moment of a broken heart. And it might have been, sometimes tower moments can be epiphanies. And sometimes tower moments can be, I'm going to break down this tower, this foundation that's not serving me, and build up something new. I'm going to create a tower moment in my life. And I feel like you guys have done, what you guys have done is pushed and broke and truly chose to break down the things that aren't serving you, break down the foundations that aren't serving you, to build up a better foundation. And yeah, that's impressive. Like impressive. You guys are, it's impressive, you guys. I'm very impressed. And this man still may be holding your heart, or woman. It doesn't have to be a man. Someone's holding your heart still. That's okay. It's like you can work on yourself and you can still desire something. There's nothing wrong with desiring somebody. Nothing. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be loved and validated. The part when it becomes unhealthy is when that person's not giving you what you deserve and you're accepting that behavior, right? Or you're not seeing yourself clearly because of the way they're seeing you. So it's like, as long as you're not doing those two things, where you're not valuing yourself, as in like you keep putting yourself in bad situations or with people and they hurt you and you keep getting hurt, as long as you're not allowing that, if you desire somebody and you want someone, there's nothing wrong with that. And I kind of feel that there's this beating up energy that could be telling you, you should be over this by now. Why can't you just get over this? Why they're not doing anything. Like, why can't you just see that? Right? Like, right? That's what I'm hearing. That judgment and that criticalness is a part of you that's trying to keep you safe. So having compassion for that part, which I know is very difficult, and being like, thanks for trying to keep me safe, but also like giving yourself grace and compassion, because there is nothing wrong with desiring somebody. There's nothing wrong with wanting love. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just when it becomes maladaptive, that's when it can be unhealthy. But I think that you've recognized that. I think you've done this healing on yourself to not do that. And that's what this is about. It's like this, I see a full circle, like a full circle healing of, I had this thing that triggered my healing and I went full on into it, healed a lot of my wounds, and now this person may not be as attractive to you. You may be seeing them more clearly. And I hear Neptune and Pisces energy. Neptune can be very dreamy, but it also can cause a lot of illusions. I think you're seeing how you put someone on a pedestal, and now you're removing them from that pedestal and seeing yourself and them for the first time, probably very clearly. And I think that your original thoughts of who this person was have changed. That's what I'm hearing. Sorry, I got way into this, but yeah. that has changed and you're looking at it, you're just looking at it in a new way. And I think that's giving you the ability to heal and to move on. But that's because you've done this work to move on. You've wanted to move on, I think. I think you guys have, nobody wants to be in this energy of wanting someone that doesn't want them or wanting someone that doesn't show up for them. And it doesn't mean this person doesn't want you. It just means that they can't show up in the way that you need them to. And it's not about what they need. It's about what you need. Do you want the person that's not going to show up for you? Do you need a person that isn't going to be loyal or authentic or whatever it is, right? Whatever the issue is. It's like not looking at what their issues are, but looking at what you need and if they're giving that thing to you or not, and being like, okay, are they giving me what I need? Yes or no? No? Okay. Then I am going to move on. I'm going to move forward. And I think you guys have done that. I think it's very impressive. Judgment, yeah. Judgment. You guys have judged, you have really looked at yourself. This is like judging the situation. Like you really came in. It's major arcana as well. I'm just checking something. Yeah. You guys have really brought judgment into the situation of looking at it in a new way and seeing things clearly for a new way, in a new way. Yeah. There's the broken heart again. I think you guys are really mending a broken heart. I think that this really hurt you. And I think that you're healing. You're healing this broken heart. Keep healing. Let yourself grieve it. If it hurts, if it caused a broken heart, let yourself have that. I don't care what happened. I don't care if you didn't have a relationship. If it hurt you, let yourself have that grief. Grieve it. Let yourself grieve it. You are allowed. You are able to. You should. We need to face our feelings. We need to let ourselves have them. And I think that there may be a little bit of like resistance to feeling this, and that's totally normal. We always have resistance to feeling things, right? Feeling pain, at least, usually. And like letting yourself grieve this if that's what you're feeling, because there is two broken hearts, and it's like, this hurt you, whatever this was, whatever happened, it hurt you. We have, of course, Knight of Wands. Oh man, I just really get this energy of like this person that's like hot and cold, comes in and out, isn't really serious, doesn't really treat you like the way that you feel like you deserve, can't be very vulnerable. And I feel like you guys have, sorry if you're a cross-watcher, but that's what I'm feeling. I forgot about cross-watchers, but look, if you're the cross-watcher and you're this energy, you have things that you need to heal too. Usually when we are in and out of a relationship or back and forth and we are hot and cold and we're afraid to be vulnerable, it's because of a childhood wound or an ex wound. So it's like recognizing that when I say this, it's no judgment. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just about healing yourself and looking at your patterns of behavior. So if you're the cross watcher, I'm not trying to come down on you. That's what I'm seeing in the energy, at least the energy that I'm seeing. Whoop. So we've got, it's up or down, Spirit. So we've got Nine of Swords in reverse, and then this came out sideways. And we've got the World. See, I don't know if it's, you want it reverse, Spirit, or no? No. Okay. Nine of Swords in reverse, and you're closing out a cycle. That's what I'm seeing. You're closing out a cycle of a painful situation. You're releasing this burden of the things that don't serve you. You're releasing the nightmares. You're releasing the stress. You're releasing the anxiety. And you're moving into closing this cycle out for good. I think a lot of you are just done. I think a lot of you are done. I think a lot of you are like, and have healed to get to the point of being able to move on to something better. You want a better relationship. You want better. You want to get your needs met. That you deserve to get your needs met. Everyone deserves to get their needs met. And if this person can't meet your needs, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with them or that they're bad. It just means that they can't meet your needs. And you are looking for people and things and situations that meet your needs. And it's because you've done this healing to work on, what do I need? What do I need? And embracing yourself, embracing the pain, embracing the fear, embracing the needs, embracing what has happened, embracing the validation of, yes, I've desired someone, and now I see that it wasn't actually good for me, and now I'm moving forward. And that is beautiful. You have evolved. You have transformed because of this, and you guys have made the choice to do this. Like, this is not I'm just going to, like, let it go and, like, not look at it. No, this is, like, you went full force into facing this thing. And because of that, you've transformed in a major, major way. And because of this transformation, you're now being able to move on. And this is going to, here's the thing. When we learn these types of lessons, this is not just going to only help you in the situation. This is going to help you in every single situation for the rest of your life. Like, when two souls come together and decide to have a contract, you could have had this soul contract with someone. Like, you're going to meet, then this person's not going to be there for you, and then that's going to trigger and be a major catalyst in your healing to help you either help this person go back, and this person also, because of you moving on, may also look at their own healing, and then that may trigger their own journey. They get to choose whether or not they want to do that, right? And it's like, you chose to heal this. You chose as a soul to come together to do this healing. You've chosen. I don't know about this other person. I don't know if they've chosen that yet or not. They may be thinking about choosing it. That's kind of what I'm feeling, looking at healing and looking at their own patterns because of this, because you are moving on, and you're choosing to. Now, because of this, you get this beautiful lesson of learning you deserve better. You now know your value. You now have better boundaries. You now are the Queen of Swords in discernment, or the King of Swords. You're discerning, right? You know what this energy is now. You have a full understanding of what this energy is, and you're not going to let this energy in the future, and you're going to pick better relationships, and or you're going to be able to have this person heal and then pick this relationship. It's like whatever you want, right? Everyone has free will here. Everyone gets to decide to do whatever they want. And I just am really proud of you guys for choosing yourself, for working on this healing, for you guys went to some deep healing. And that's going to literally change so many things for you. You've raised your vibration. I think you've triggered this other person to heal too, because of the healing that you've done, and they can see the healing you've done, and they can see how alive and vibrant you are, and they're afraid to be vulnerable and afraid to be seen. And they're now looking at that thing, and they're not looking at themselves in a different way, and that is triggering them to heal. So it's like every relationship is an opportunity for us to grow and heal. Whether we decide to do that or not is up to us, right? So I'm just so proud of you guys. Libra, I am so proud of you. It's funny because someone asked me to do this video in a comment, and I was like, I got you. And it was so informative and so transformative, and I'm so proud of you guys, honestly. And you guys just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. And I really hope you guys like my reading. Please like and subscribe if you want, and I will see you guys next time.